it's on. So let's quick recap on. So green pump and dump. So this was like 30 plus percent move, and then all of a sudden it just dump. So as long as it's above support, it's okay. If you look at the overall setup is really good. Only thing is there are a couple of false breakout, and that's annoying for sure. Anyone who entered, and in worst case, it could just consolidate here for longer before it breaks above. So we'll see. If there is no prospect, we may take a call. At this moment, that's not a problem. Um, what I was saying about Doge was it's it's likely to recover very quickly. In fact, in just 1 minute, it went up by 2 or 3%. And let's look at the structure here. So I think in next 4 5 hours, you see this. It should reach here. So not 4 5 hours, actually 8 9 hours maybe. But that is one pattern. If it is strong enough, it is going to just go straight. So I think there are two scenarios. Either let me show you. Either it would just do something like this and then go up, or simply go up. Anyway, so the direction is up. It's just matter of time. I think if it comes down to this level, that would be an alert for us, 0.32. And if it breaks below this 0.299, or this whatever low, what is the value, 0.294 something, then yeah, then it's a risk. In that case, it could hit this level, 0.26. It's not going to just drop like that. It's going to have this kind of support. If it has to go down, it's going to test this one, and finally this one. But anyway, this is not something happening, but just in case, if it happen, that's what I see. But right now I will stick to the upside breakout, because that's what it looks like. In fact, just in couple of minutes, it turned green. Not just green, but it's bouncing quickly. So looking good to me. So we'll come back on this. I just wanted to have a quick look on the red ones. Then KCS, this is a sign of consolidation. To me, this is bottom. So let's zoom out again. Zoom out. This is bottom. This is consolidation. It could take some time, but this is an excellent coin. Only thing is, and I have no regret. You know why? Because it has hit the target. And if you look at it, if you and you don't need to be TA, look at weekly. This coin has to be looked at weekly. Okay, this is not something you track daily. Firstly, you would notice that there was amazing move, and then a pullback, consolidation, another amazing move. This drop is very much identical to this one. Okay, so it is possible that it could consolidate the way it consolidated here, and then make a move and hit R4. More importantly, I don't think it will break below this one. You would think about risk only if it comes nearby. At this level, you need not have to think. Okay, so that's my take. And this is an excellent coin. And let me also tell you that, first of all, this pullback is also not just because it was near all-time high. This is also resistance, and of course, all previous all-time high is always a resistance, right? So it is not going to just ignore it. This is a huge one, right? So this pullback should not surprise anyone, and should not worry anyone. In fact, I'm very much interested, because this coin, you won't find this kind of chart very easily. Look at the weekly progress, and once it consolidates, and breaks above, R4 is not its ultimate destiny. Okay, it has to go much higher. So KCS is in red. It may take time to consolidate, but it is to be kept in your radar. Okay. Some coins you have to keep in your to-do list or watch list. Say, okay, now I'm going to watch it. Fine. You are under correction, fine, but I'm 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 watching you. That kind of coin. So right now you can let it do whatever it wants to do. Set an alert that will wake you up, or you will then look in and then decide what to do. So for now, I think you can expect it to go through consolidation, um, and but it should back in the game. It is in the game. I mean, it will start running. Theta, I would say it is in action now. It pulled back, but still mm, above R13. And if you look at this weekly, I mean, amazing chart, amazing. So we should go back to our 3 day. So consolidation happened, pullback happened, retest of this level happened, right? R13, and now it's just it could take some time, but it's for R14. Okay, forget about this 3%. It doesn't tell you the picture. I mean, it doesn't tell you the true story. And then I think there's nothing major, so we'll go back to order, which I wanted to. Yeah, there's nothing much. Oh, there's one more. No, I don't want to change the order. I just wanted to look for those couple of. So I'll start from the top. This is fantastic. VET. The resistance was 0.245, and it hit 22455. So this is like as accurate as you could imagine, and this is the beauty where you can plan your trade, and secure your profit if you want to, and if you want to stay, you may stay. But the point is, at least so where it could react. That's the important thing. And those who are new members, resistance, there are three kinds of behavior. One, it pauses, means it stops for a while and then consolidates and break above. That's the best scenario. When it is in momentum, that's what it does. Second is it pulls back and pulls back, but within limit, doesn't break the trend. Like for an example, pull back but doesn't didn't break the trend, and then consolidation and continue its journey and so on. Right. So imagine this is 13 targets so far. I mean, resistance level. Yeah, and it's not done, and I'll keep sharing as long as it continues. Yeah. So uh, I think this is one of the top ones in terms of performance and consistency. Consistency matters a lot to me. Whether not necessarily it has to be consistent for months and months, but if this is giving multi-month consistency, if you look at it since March, it's been moving up. So that's why this coin has to be appreciated. Performance of this coin, up class. Bcash, right? BCH. This was highlighted earlier, and I mentioned that this has to be tracked weekly level. And I had no doubt about its performance. I had tweeted about it, I highlighted multiple times when it was here. This came down because Bitcoin went down that day. But point is, this was a point of breakout, and then this is not no surprise to me. So R5 is not a problem at all. Okay, and then potentially it could R6 is going to be nearby 1700 range. I'll anyway provide more accurate resistance level R6, but I think there's one more level, and then it could correct. Um, put you guys on mute. That's BCH. XVG today I added with a green level. Now it did go, I mean, it did cross it and pull back. Not a problem. We have really tall target, right? 82%. And I think this is achievable. Looking at the setup and looking at my measurement, this is achievable. Yeah. So the ride could be bumpy, but I don't see any issue. Arta is trying to break above, as you could see, also doing really good. I'll share R9. REN is waking up, just to let you know. Last call I mentioned that it's consolidating and very positive. I mean, it could break out anytime soon, and now we see spark of it, and I think there's buying coming in. It's coming out of this again. It's going to consolidate, but point is, it is done with this longer term consolidation. It's on move, right? But I think I don't see this kind of move. It will make potentially from this level 1.45, it could make a move all the way to here, but this could be slow journey and then acceleration. YFI try to break above this level and then a bit hesitant, pull back, but now it's striking back. So I think R1 is not a problem. I had to restart the numbering. I lost it. Otherwise, this is not R1. It was like we had multiple resistance in past before we removed it. But anyways, it doesn't matter much. H bar H bar pulled back a lot, much more than I thought, but doesn't change anything. Just adding more delay. Mm, Still, it's good. Per- Personally, I don't pay attention to this kind of coin unless it would break above 0.413, 0.415 kind of a level. We don't want to get into this one if you ask me. I mean, personally, I would not. It has to break about this 0.14, sorry, 0.417. And FIL. FIL is taking its own time. I know some of you might be waiting for its huge move as it has proven in past like major move, and I don't have any doubt on its performance, and I think it's just matter of time. This is on move. In fact, this is on move. It's not just making huge move. That's it. It's already on move. It's already came out of it. It's just a reaction. Uh, so this is good. Anyways, EOS is behaving little strangely, but anyway, it's not a concern. This is like teeny tiny thing. LTC is amazing. It's going to break above. I'll give you R11. It reacted at R9. If you look at the lower time scale, 8 hour, it reacted here. You look at this one and came down, broke above, hit this one, pull back, and now it's going to. This is one of the strong ones. Awesome. And I think we had a chatter call yesterday. I mentioned, and I see a major acceleration of this coin. People talk about 1K, and I think 1K is small number for this coin in a longer run. Of course, it's not going to go in straight line. There's going to be corrections and all, but in a long term point of view, this is not 1K coin. That's too low. Uh, Atom hit R6. Look at that, right? Awesome. Pull back a bit. Why not? But it should continue. R7. So nothing much to say on this one. RST was added, but with a condition, the green level. One of the new members probably jumped in. Okay, I will not and totally ignored that this is a green level. and probably he must not have gone through my best practices and information why this green level is. And there was a explicit instruction saying that this recent high is a resistance, and he totally ignored it, and he was disappointed basically. I added, just with a condition that this is a resistance, so anyone who reads the best practices knows what is tier 1, and you don't enter when any coin hits the resistance, because when a coin hits resistance, you're going to expect pullback. We saw what KCS has done. So iOS is taking time. Point is, this is about preparation. So you're supposed to, I'm not going to tell everything because it's mentioned and written, but the alert has to be set, and when it breaks above, you're going to then take action accordingly. SRM is doing little okay today. Otherwise, so it has retested R5. If you look at it, it pulled back. I think let me go back to this one and say, so it broke above this one nicely, came down and got support here, and now much better. EGLD is consolidating, looks positive. I don't mind consolidation in a tiny, I mean, narrow range. When it swings a lot, then that's a worrying. Right now, this is not a concern. BTC must have, that's BTC dip. We'll see. Um, Uni is on move as you look at it, and even if it is not making major move, at least it's consolidation, consolidating on new all-time high, right? So no complaints. On track. Algo is trying hard to break up R7. So far, no success. Not a problem. It's not losing any level much above the support level. And even if it goes below a little bit, it's not an issue. Even if it comes down to this line, there's no issue. BZRX went up. The moves are hesitant moves if you look at it, but it's making progress. It's not giving you comfort, but it's making progress. Pull back, but got bounced from R7 following technicals. Here it followed technical pullback. Here it followed technical break above. Nice. And now it's this R7 is a support. So all good, all technicals here. Sushi is chaotic. I mean, it has no shape. I mean, even a cloud would have a better shape than sushi. So sushi is more like, I mean, some kind of odd alien creature at this moment. So yeah, I don't. I mean, point. Okay, it's just an expression. What I mean is, there's no shape as if like um, it's not following any pattern as if you know. Yeah, it's a bit odd for sure. Anyways, it's not breaking below this one, so it's okay. I would still consider this is a sideway move, and until and unless it breaks above this R13 20.7, or to be safer about this one, then one should be interested. Because you never know this kind of consolidation. It could go on for days and days, so you don't want to pay attention too much. MX is coming out, as you could see. This is pretty good. It's consolidating near previous rejection point and looking good to me. ETH had hit the target. So look at this one. Even I didn't pay attention. This was also perfect hit. We didn't talk about it. Look at that. So I like it. Look at this one. This one nice. This one nice. Look at the look. I mean, have a look at the um how 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 these are. Like all these are technical moves. These retested this, broke a bow, hit this one, pull back. I mean, it's like a script. It's like a script of a movie, and you got a script, and you get to know what kind of play is going to be played. It's like that. I like it. I mean, if we get behavior like this, just imagine how can we lose? How can we lose? TRX had hit target resistance here, pull back. Again, it tried hard, pull back, and then made a success. Now it's on run. We have resistance that pull back, but recovered quickly. So all look good. TRX is good. BNB is going to take time. So you got to forget this coin for a while. It seems okay. It pulled back from this resistance, and it's going to take its time. But anyway, we had a nice breakout. Let it gather some energy. 1 inch. Mm, okay, let's simplify it. I mean, let's forget about this coin. Let's forget about it. Sometimes there is no definite level, and it's called a zone in a technical language. It's a proper term. Sometimes you have to draw like this. It's a zone, resistance zone, because there's no the point where rejection is happening here, but a little bit up and down. And in that case, you have to draw like this. There's no other alternative. That means the upper edge becomes your top resistance, and that's what you would track it, and you would ignore everything below this. When you see this kind of behavior, you are going to ignore such coin totally, totally, if you want peace of mind and no anxiety. Okay, I had to look for Doge. It has to fly. Band got a breakout. It hit resistance, and now consolidating near R7, which is a good sign. Which is a good sign. It's not coming down all the way here, right? I mean, not R7, but my bad, my bad. It's in R7. But the point is, it's um, it's consolidating. I would say above this. Sorry. Um, No, this level, which is good. Earlier, it retested. I hope you're able to see. It retested. Do you see this one retested? And now it's on move. So now it is consolidating just above the high. I mean this February high, and then this is like a launch pad. So I would keep it like this, and then should go up. So band is good. Dot is consolidating. There's nothing much unless and until it breaks above R14. There's not much in dot. There's not much in dot, but it's not bad. Only thing is, it should have gone up after such a long consolidation, but it didn't. So that's a bit disappointing, but that's not a problem. That's how it is. Now SKL could break out any moment. This kind of setup tells me that in few hours, day, whatever, you are going to you best way is to set alert at 0.765, 0.765 descending order, 765, 0.765, and then you can see, open a chart and see what it's trying to do. Should be good, but there could be green light saber anytime soon, and I think it will just hold. It will go up to a 0.899 and then stop, and then consolidate and then make move. That's the roadmap. Our is taking its time. That's what happens when I mention about levels. If you, it's your choice, but that's what happens at these levels are. not going to let go this coin. There are some exceptions, but in most of the cases, this is what happens. It's always going to spend time before it breaks above. Nevertheless, that's not something bad. That's how it is. But if you want a ride where you don't want this kind of pauses, then you should look for uh, R12 or above, or R13 for that matter. Anyways, KAVA, I would say the same thing. It has hit the R6, job is done. When the job is done, then you cannot say when it is, I mean, when it is going to break out. It could sometime hit it, pull back, hit it, and then who knows? I mean, so wait for R6 to be broken above. ICX is looking good. We can expect it to hit blue and try to break above this time. So ICX is looking good. Cake has hit a support and consolidating. This is a sign of, so it hit the target resistance R2, hit the support, and getting consolidation here. So very positive sign. And so let it take some time, but once it completes the consolidation, you would expect it to again move. So I would say at least then we'll see. I'll give resistance once it near. Oh, we already have R3, by the way. I didn't realize. Okay, so we are good. Cake is covered. HNT pulled back. Looks like R4 was not so accurate in this case because it pulled back earlier than R4, and but this support is holding up. This consolidation is happening here, so it's not bad, but nothing great about it at this moment. So I would say I mean, this coin is, there's nothing great about it at this moment, and also I think I don't see anything great about it, so I might remove this coin. Yeah, it's not required. This BTC is doing something. Okay, went up. This chart is very similar to band. Went up, consolidating here and now. So looking okay. Only thing is, if BTC does something silly, then it could impact everyone. Mostly, we'll see. We'll look into BTC shortly. Waves is very volatile coin. That's what I'm saying. It wasn't. It wasn't. But it has changed its characteristic in last since December. It wasn't like this. So anyway, what can we do? So went up like crazy pump, pull back, but it stopped here. So which is a good news. Spend time bounced yesterday. Now it's, so I think that's how it is right now. Should continue moving up, but looks like this is not an easy coin to handle. Not at all. I feel like removing it. ADA is not able to break above, as you could see. Failed here. Failure. This is like a wall, like this iron wall kind of a thing. I mean, yeah, this is like not able to break above. Look at the behavior. So many attempts. Wow. Anyways, good news is it's not falling too deep. It's still nearby R12. So that's the good news. If it is going to stick around R12, it should be able to penetrate and break above. So I am not concerned at all. Zen has been amazing, isn't it? Like I hit the R7 precisely. Awesome. Nothing more to say. I'll give you R8. It's on run. Qtum is also on move, as you can see. Bit hesitant, but not a problem. It's near all-time high. I mean, in this run, not the previous to 2017, but in this one. So sitting on top of the wave is not a problem at all. GRT is boring, and I mentioned unless and until it breaks above R9, You should not expect anything major. Okay, so give it some time. I mean, it could just blast off this one and reach this one. This is it has proven to be a coin which could really uh, have amazing momentum and cover this ground. For it to break above and hit R11, sometime it could do in a day or two. It has that potential. Remember that. So this is boring, but when it shoots up, I think it will be totally different coin in my opinion. Again, it doesn't have a long history, but whatever I have seen, this is near major breakout. So it has to happen. It has to happen. So this you can keep an eye on this. Matic is consolidating just about art well. I'll remove this. Not bad, but you're going to see resistance. I gave a couple of resistance here. Yeah, but not bad.